everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. And yes, we're back in the test world, which means, yes, I am recording this night before. This really is just a thing with this mod, with this series at this point, huh? Like, I just keep starting off in a different world entirely for like the first 10-15 minutes of every video at this point. Anyways, last time, I spent a silly long time trying to catch the sniper back. Like, it was like 15 minutes of the video or something like that. It was literally an hour, real time. Like, it should not have been that hard, but it was basically impossible to line up 5 mobs. Eventually, I had to get 5 Grimoire of Gaia mobs all on one hit, all lined up in a row, because anything that wasn't 2 blocked halls was missing every time. It was bad. Like, I am just bad at this game, apparently. It was something. Anyways, we have sniper back. It might be useful, like long range sniper fire, about like full auto. It's actually pretty good. It does like a decent chunk of damage. Plus, I think it has some boost taking into effect. I'm not sure. Especially, well, we can... Susanoo has true nullification of defenses. So even against Hinata, it might still prove at least somewhat useful. Anyways, other than that, yeah, that was literally like a huge chunk of that last episode. Then the rest of it went towards setting up the villager spawner. And yeah, basically we got that set up. It's not good. I need to fine tune some things with it. It has some adjusting to do. And in fact, I have done some adjusting with it. That's part of why we're in the test world. Another part of why we're in the test world, this is actually kind of cool thing. So, George ZP does this thing where they go through the entire video and then they'll edit their comments like, oh, at 350, like so on and so forth. So it's actually kind of cool. I can sort of watch them watching it in real time. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, the part of their comment that got deleted was at about the time we were testing Hidden Ruler in the test world, trying to get new skills. And I can still read it even though it's been updated and gotten rid of. But apparently, it said that I didn't have enough EP for skills, which is true. So Hidden Ruler gets one more test. And by that I mean, I have been testing Hidden Ruler one more time. 50-50 shot, Shinji. Like, there's no way I don't have any of yours. Yeah, Hidden Ruler just doesn't work for all uniques. It got one more shot in a world where we have nothing, and now we have whole bunches of EP. Like, this is what happens when you try... Well, I just ran some tests. I gave myself True Hero Awakening, then gave myself Majin, or... Yeah, then give myself Majin, or... I couldn't actually figure out how to give Majin. Like, I can find the commands for everything else, but, like, edit me. What is it under? It's not Force Evo or Awakening. That has Demon Lord and all that stuff. Like, I give myself a Demon Lord seed and all the souls I would need for Demon Lord evolution. And then, just nowhere's in here is Majin, as far as I can tell. Wait, did I miss it? Yes, I did. True. Yeah, so, I forced True Hero Evolution, then gave myself the, True Hero Egg, or nope, not the True Hero Egg, the Demon Lord Seed, and so on and so forth for one more test, because I wanted to see if we could get it. And technically speaking, I could become a Demon Lord, while also a True Hero. But, actually, I can showcase this somewhat quickly, can't I? So, Awakening, Hero, Awakened, True. And then go in and do the exact opposite, Demon Lord, Awakened, False. So I'm a True Hero. Now, obviously, right now, we can double check to see that we're a Demon Lord seed. And we obviously have like bunches and bunches and bunches of souls, and it just does nothing. So, technically speaking, in lore, a true hero became a Demon Lord, but that is not possible in game. That was the one thing we didn't test in the original series. Although if I do if I do Tensura Force Evo, that in fact will give us both. Like Force Evo Demon Lord. We go through the Demon Lord awakening. We're now this. Yeah, it's silly. Like it gets out of hand very quickly as far as EV goes. But that wasn't the main test. There is officially no way to go from one to the other legitimately. Hidden Ruler wasn't even really the true test, although it was part of it. It was one of the things I wanted to do. I want to go over a change I made with the with this thing, the spawn fluid for the villagers that I made. Well, now it's a different color. It used to be like a cyan, like light blue in the bucket, and now it's this yellow. I was trying to make it the same color as that. Like, in fact, I gave it the same color hex code, and for some reason it's still different. I don't entirely know why. Anyways, this thing, it now has a different crafting recipe. If we go here, I figured out how to do it. So essentially what I had tried doing before and couldn't get it to work with putting water in was I was trying to use water as an item. But obviously water works differently as an item. You can't really get like that's not the right water, but you know what I mean. Like that type of water block doesn't exactly exist as something you can hold most of the time. So basically you have to go in and say fluid of this item and then you can give it an amount. And from there, you can make it work. And then, once I figured out how I could do that with water, I went ahead and did it with spawn fluid random instead. So we're going to go back to the real world and see what I've changed there. It's not up and running yet, but technically speaking, it is up and running more. And more faithful to how it should be running. So basically, 250 of that. And I'm probably going to get rid of this ender pearl and just make it a single emerald. Like, all of these other ones are the spawn fluid and the item that goes with the mob. I'm probably going to do the same thing with this one. Remove ender pearl. I just forgot to. And, yeah. Basically, all of these use 250 spawn fluid to give you 250 specific spawn fluid. And from there, it uses 100. So that is what I have done as well. So I'm kind of proud of this. Like I'm proud I'm figuring out all of this stuff. It's in fact, I think I have it working exactly like the ones in the base game mod. I don't think I'm missing anything else. I don't know. Yeah. I have lost my ability to speak. It is kind of late. So yeah, I'm excited. This thing now works as intended. I'm going to remove that ender pearl thing. And then we need recipes for other things, don't we? Like, the villagers is all well and good. We need a lot of villager kills. Like, we're still missing like 800 or something like that for Reaper. I'm up to like 180, 200 maybe. But there's also ones that need like bunches and bunches of Falmouth soldiers. Which we are just nowhere near, are we? We've literally not seen a singular one. So, what should it be for a Falmouth soldier? Like, I don't know if they technically have Magisteel armor or if it is just regular steel armor. Because I'm tempted to just make it like a single iron ingots, I think. Like, we need, like, literal thousands of them, so it can't be something too expensive. And I also kind of want to save something like Magisteel if we want to do metal slimes. I don't know, I think I might just make it a single bit of iron. That's not taken up by anything else. And I don't really get much else out of them. It's basically just to spawn them all in. I don't know. I'll have to think on more recipes if anyone has those as suggestions. I think that's everything I need to do in this test world. This now works more or less exactly like the rest of them. let's pop over to the real world real quick so I can showcase what changed over there, and then I'm going to close off for the night. Okay, back into the real world. Let me run /reload real quick, cause I think that fixed it. Well, it takes a moment to like stutter step. And okay, now it is just an emerald and the spawn fluid. That feels a little bit closer to the rest of them. Yeah, this is, at this point, rather easy to just change up numbers real quick, because this one, just the like settings and whatnot and folders that I have to access all require server script stuff that can be just fixed instantly with reload. Thankfully, I don't have to add in any more actual items because these require full game resets. So that's kind of nice. I can just on the fly say, oh, this needs to be made with this instead. And I can just go in, change one line of code, add something extra, save that, then come back and run reload, and it's fixed in real time. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Obviously, I'm not doing anything super fancy. I'm making singular items and making them work. I'm not making like full games or anything. But I'm still proud of myself. It's a start towards something cool. Anyways, last time we had the villager thing set up on this wall. It's been moved over, and in fact, I now have 2 full windmills on this wall. And in fact, this second one here literally powers nothing else but the mechanical spawner, because this thing always says speed requirement too low. That I don't think that ever goes away, because now it's spinning with the full force of this thing. 1536 SU. Spin units, I'm assuming, or whatever. Like, all into this thing and it's still not enough? I don't believe that. Anyways, from here, this one has been changed up slightly. I don't remember how much I changed it. So it goes down to here, and goes into this one, changing direction into this line of gears. I don't like it, but I couldn't find anything better to do with it. Which goes underneath and powers all the pipes at 96 SU, not too fast. I wanted to save most of the speed units for these things, which double goes into here, both spinning at 192. So, yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of create, and I'm starting to get the hang of some minor coding. That's kind of exciting. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to be doing tonight. I've been on a little bit expanding and building. Obviously, there's still more work to be done. Like, I need to actually set up the conveyor belts and set up, like, auto implanters, like the mechanical arms or whatever. I still have not even taken a look at even making those things, let alone setting them up to use. Like, where are these? Where are they even on this arm? The mechanical arm. Like, if we ponder you, let me just see this. So it's a horizontal gear, and they need to grab from depots. They can't just grab directly from. I'm going to assume they can't just grab directly from conveyor belts, can they? They have to grab from depots. So basically speaking, I would need to have those conveyor belts leading over to a depot. Then I'd have to have mechanical arms grabbing something out of a giant storage device over here, specifically allowing ender pearls and blaze rods. And then somehow I'd need a second conveyor belt getting over here with the what is it called? With emeralds. Either that or I have so specifically put a bunch of emeralds in, which technically I could do. Yeah. I don't know how to make that all work. I don't think I have even given myself enough space. And the gear setup is not great, so... Yeah, that's a future Arden problem. Right now, I'm heading off. I'll see you when I record the rest of the video, probably tomorrow. Okay, I'm back, day after, as is just becoming the norm. Between that little segment, I've been doing a little bit of running around looking for stuff. So far, I found 2 Charybdis cores, one of which was actually in a in a cave that was on the map and I just ignored it. Like, there was literally a dead dragon, like, 20 blocks away, and I just never got the core out of the place, I guess. So, I killed a Medusa. One of these is already active. We can refight Charybdis and actually eat it this time, because I forgot to do that before. Anyways, other than that, I've just been doing some running about, grabbed those 2 cores, beat up a few mobs, so we're up to 14,000 souls. A decent amount more villager kills, but I don't know how many. I don't remember what I was at. And we're going to be heading home to take one more look at the villager spawner, because it's technically up and running now, which is really cool. Anyways, as I was out and about, I just found a new Otherworlder, Mark Lauren. This is the person who has Thrower usually, which we already have, so we don't need to worry about stealing that. But hold on. Starved. Ah, I didn't get to starved in time. I accidentally used hockey instead. That would have been a big chunk of souls. I messed that up slightly. But that is one more done for this. Now we're just missing Shin Ryusei, so healer and spearhead. I just haven't gotten very lucky finding either. I think they're both like 12% chances. I think most of the other worlders are like a 12% chance besides Hinata and Shizu. Which is weird, considering those are the 2 that we find most common. I don't understand it. Anyways, yeah, out and about. I've been hunting for things. I've just been gathering souls, well, I've been running around different villages looking for schematics, actually. And I found one. Sadly, it is a schematic we already have. We're missing like 3 schematics or something like that, so that we can get a hold of researcher full-time, and by extension, godly craftsman to make our gear extra good. And I just can't find the remaining ones for some reason. I think I need a taiga village for the... I think it's the taiga village for the bow schematic. And then there's very specific villages in very specific biomes that have the remaining sword ones, like the armorers and the weaponsmiths in... I can't remember. It's like taigas and one other one, but I'll have to look it up again. I just haven't gotten very lucky as far as finding the right villages and finding the right schematics. Anyways, I'm probably just going to go searching for a little bit longer before heading home. I'm kind of on the lookout for tier 3 Grimoire of Gaia mobs, because they seem to be the best for soul gathering. Because, like, things like the Sphinx and the Minotaur and the Valkyries all have almost 200,000 EP, which is considerably more than basically anything else. So, killing them for their souls is going to make this a lot faster. Actually, maybe I should just head to the end for that, because the end has the Dragon Girl, so I think all are about tier 3? Actually, they might only be tier 2, but there's still a lot of them, and thus a lot of EP to be gained that way, probably faster than anything we can do in the normal world. So that's probably going to be something to attempt. We might even do that later on today. Otherwise, I want to fight at least one of the 2 Charybdis cores we got and actually eat it with Starved this time. Or Gourmet, whichever one we have on the bar at the time, basically. This place. Where's the entrance? Like, this is not supposed to spawn like this. I am 100% sure of that. Really, I guess I'm busting my way through. Molecular manipulation. Through the wall we go. This place is supposed to have a front door, I'm fairly certain. Either that or it's like a ladder. Ladders are difficult. We move too quickly for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. What have we got? Okay, this is supposed to be a lookout thing, I'm assuming, but it's underground. And it just keeps going down, and here's where the front door is, but it's underground. Yeah, this is not spawned correctly. Also, interestingly enough, not a single chest on these first few floors. Usually, Dungeons Arise stuff have a little bit more than that. Is there anything in this place? Are you not gonna open? Oh, we're lagging. 1 second. There we go, it just took a moment to register. Does this map actually have anything in it? Oh, it leads somewheres, so might as well follow that. Anything else in this place? Nothing in here. And then this is just gonna lead up to, like, the light array, right? If I can make it up here. Yep, this is just like the redstone lamps and all that stuff to actually get the lighthouse going. Which, I mean, might as well. And that's actually pretty cool. Why are some of them not actually lighting up? That doesn't seem right. Anyways, where does this map lead? We might as well follow this to where it goes, because that sounds like it could be fun. I don't think if there's actually going to be anything good at the X, but it's worth checking. And how far north is this going to go? It's into new territory. I can just sort of instant travel my way up here. Go away, Guardians. And, well, we get to see what else we run into along the way, so I think I'll just see you at the X, unless something else important happens. Game not happy, apparently. Okay, this is a pretty cool looking structure. I think I've seen one of these before, but I don't know if I ever fully cleared it. Also, there's some Valkyries hanging out right outside, so 14,237, 14,324. Yeah, Valkyries are like 90 some on souls, which is considerably more than basically anything else we've found so far. I don't really have a reason to kill pillagers anymore, but might as well just get a couple more. And it looks like this thing's just swarming with some Grimoire of Gaia mobs, some wither skeletons, and spiders. Might as well just go in through the top floor, because why not, actually? Oh, it's literally got an opening up here. This looks like a boss room. It's... Yay, cheat the dungeon, because we can fly. Also, while I was out and about, I found a couple turtles, so... I captured those little friends. They're going to be helpful for a couple different skills to get a hold of. Like, we need turtle scoots for the one that needs us to make turtle master potions. Then we need to breed a couple for the lust. That's the skill. We're getting all the names, basically. Also, why are these spawners not working right now? They're all wither skulls, or wither skeleton spawners. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff spawned downstairs, but I would think that at least some of them would be working. These ones are cave spiders. Yeah. Anything cool? Not really. Basically just a bunch of spiders, which is kind of good. We do need spiders' eyes. Is that a Valkyrie or is that a Dullahan? What is that? Ah, that's a Dullahan. I don't really care. Anyways, this place is kind of cool. There's probably a lot more to it that we haven't seen yet. But I'd rather just get back to exploring. This isn't going to get us much in the way of good loot anyways. This map, I've gone a pretty decent way. It's just not updating any, which makes me think this thing is super far away. So I'm just going to keep on it. I'll see you eventually. Again, whenever we stop or whenever we find the thing. So I found what the map was leading to. It's strange, unless there's something more at the X, like maybe I have to dig where the X is and it just spawned under this thing. But I actually passed a different one of these structures that I didn't clear, because there's no real reason to. I really like the Dungeons Arise stuff, it's so cool looking. But there's no real reason to clear them? Like, they look so cool and there's so much to explore, but the only real reason to explore them is to explore them. Because there's no actual good loot in them. It's just base game stuff. I don't know. The structure's so cool. I wish it had good loots. That's all. Anyways, where does this X lead? Is it leading to this chest right here? Melohi. I think that's one of the that's one of the ones we're missing, right? Yes, it is. That means we're just missing wall. Yeah, just missing weight rather, and mall. Mix the two names together. Pretty cool. Out of curiosity, is this 9? No, 015. If I go to 9, I'll be nowhere near the X. Something tells me that chest isn't supposed to spawn there, and it just did, maybe. Because this feels like a buried treasure map. It just led to right there. I don't know. Maybe some of these other chests have good loot in them. Ooh, maybe I do have a purpose to loot these, because that's a lot of music discs, and I'm only missing 2. Um, you know what? Sure, maybe we will take a quick look around. We need specifically chest, and we're looking for 2 different music discs. Question of, can we find them in here? And what does this map lead to? Because this doesn't... If there's multiple of that chest, I doubt that this map was leading to that specific chest of the 2. But it doesn't feel like this was leading to this dungeon itself. Although maybe, like the X would feel weirdly placed if that was the case. I don't know. I guess I'll go digging around the X at some point, just to double check that it was leading to this place. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to go running about. Hopefully we'll find at least one of the 2 remaining music discs. But we will have to see. This place would actually be kind of scary if we weren't super powered. So we've got invisible rocket-firing pillagers, which... I mean, rocket fire is very powerful if you're not, you know, not human. You're just straight up not human. So there's something. It's full of invisible rocket-firing pillagers and wither skeletons, not to mention all the modded stuff that would be very powerful and hard to face off against. There's a Sphinx. We should go get that. Hello, Sphinxy friend. I need to beat you up because you're, like, worth 100 souls. Thank you. But yeah, this place is really cool. I haven't found the other music discs yet. I found a couple other odds and ends stuff. Again, some basic game resources. But the only basic game resource we're after is music. Like, yeah. It's very cool. It's fun to loot. It's fun to explore. But we're not exactly getting much of great import out of it at this point. I mean, basic game resources are never a bad thing, but still, not exactly anything important. Oh, that's... Hold on, maybe I spoke too soon. Thank you, thank you. I'll just go and take all of this. Emeralds are actually really good, because I need those for making the villager juice. I am not going to call it that again. That felt weird. And also... stacks and stacks and stacks of gold. Like, so much gold, way more gold than we need. Like, probably about to overflow that pretty soon if I keep going. Although, I did some digging around. I don't think this map leads anywhere else. I think it specifically did just lead to this dungeon. It didn't really lead anything more specific than that. But that's fine. There's gold blocks in the floor. I do not need them. Anyways, I think I'm just about done with my exploration. I've definitely missed part of it, but I don't want to spend all day here, and I'm not really getting much else exciting. Music discs? No, I'll take diamonds. I don't even really need coal either. Although I do have more stuff. Like, coal is actually outshined by most other stuff, so maybe I should take that. Wrong music disc. 13 seems to be the most common one. Either that or wait. Or not wait. Cat. That's the one. Those are the 2 most common music discs to get out of here, apparently. Because I've seen like 4 copies of each. Anyways. Last one. Netherite scrap and just netherite ingots. That's good. I think I'm just going to call our exploration of this place. So maybe I should at least place one of these out the front door whenever as we're on our way out. So, let me down. Let me down. Thank you. Too much super speed. Maybe I need to turn off a bunch of the thought acceleration things. I have too many active. I haven't checked out this little room yet. Like, there should be at least 1 or 2 more chests to clear. Nothing in there. Go away, Anubis. Thank you. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Nothing in there. Go away. Nothing important in here. I think there should be 1 more chest. Like, somewhere's close nearby there. At least that's how it was on the other side. Just more gold. Okay, I'm going to make my way out of here. Just mark the entrance, basically. Might have already looted that one. There's nothing in it. Last chest. Strahd and 13. Yeah, I know for a fact I looted that chest. Like, I dug through the ground right there. Ooh, Sphinxy. Hello there. Mark this place as cool desert city, I guess. And let's head on home. I did accidentally just sleep in a bed while I was out and exploring, so we have to use the recall stone to make it back to Sky Village. Don't usually have to do that one. And we sleep through the bed, sleep in the bed. Now, let's go over some of the things I did between episodes here, shall we? Ah, let me down. Too much super speed. Just go in there for now. Or between episodes, not even between episodes, between when we started this little clip and when we started the last one. So this is upgraded a little bit. By that I mean I went to grab a second blaze burner. I made a decent chunk of the spawn fluid random, like 4 buckets of it, which pumps into this thing, which is currently not being pumped in, because I wanted to showcase this a bit more. Anyways, basically, this is pretty simple to do. I just need some coal to power the things. Then let's just grab out 16 blaze powder and 16 emeralds. Or 16 emeralds, thank you. And then I'm going to need emeralds. Those were ender pearls. Basically, I can just go in and go boop and boop. So now that's automatically set up to do 16 rounds of the stuff. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 should be more than enough. It'll do 1, refill with water, automatically move on to the second, refill with water, move on to the third, so on and so forth, and that'll pump into here. Every single time it goes through, you get 250 micro buckets. So this one is set up with a bucket of stuff in it. If I just tops in 16 emeralds, let's say, and again, boop, 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 boop. I think I put in more than I'm actually going to need, but I'm not sure. Like, every 250 of this turns into 250 spawner, which in turn gets pumped into this tank right here, which is going to slowly fill up. It can hold up to 16 buckets. I haven't set it up to do 16 buckets. In fact, I think I've set it up to do 4, if I remember correctly. But basically, we can now make 30 villagers. Like, 100 of this, 100 micro buckets equals 1 villager. So just go in and grab out the extra gear. Power that up. This is going to fill up. And then I've adjusted the progress. It's now considerably faster, like double speed of what it was before. And in just a few moments, it's going to start building up villagers. Although it looks like it's 1 every 30 seconds. Probably just about, if I would have to guess, maybe a little bit more. But da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Villager. I've set it up like this. They'll spawn up there. They can't make it out of this little box. That will just keep going. And in fact, it's right next to spawn, which means it will keep going no matter where I am. And since they're villagers, they won't despawn. So whenever I actually set that up automated with like mechanical arms and whatnot, whenever I figure all that out, we'll just have a permanent villager thing going. It'll just be chock full of this stuff whenever. Chock full of them whenever. So that should hopefully help out getting those 1,000 villagers pretty quickly. Though, it's still kind of just a drop in the bucket, even if I can make 30 villagers right now. It's still a lot. That's still only a minor chunk. That's just gonna keep going. Also, completely forgot to do this. Last time, we got Engorger. I meant to do this at the start of this clip, but then forgot. When we were working over here setting up the villager spawner, a Sphinx spawned on top of us, basically. So we copied Engorger off of it using Freerin. Now, this is a skill we have not seen at all yet. There's the mushroom. Think Mario, basically. When toggled, increases the player's size by 1.5 times and grants various passive effects. Knockback resistance, knockback 1, tan bonus damage, extra speed, extra armor. And we're always saturated. That's a toggle. I don't know if I want to toggle that, actually. Like, the extra size might just get annoying. Then, when activated, it needs to be toggled at double all the buffs from Engorge for 2,400 ticks. If already buffed causes the user to dash forward in the direction they're looking and deals current weapon damage plus 50 to all mobs that they touch during a dash. Okay, sneaking will have to dash. Toggling Engorge will stop this mode. Okay. So, it's got the same sort of dash as like Martial Master or whatever, where it'll let you dash. Although, based on the sounds of where you're looking, it might even be better. Yeah, I don't think I dig the whole 3-block tall thing. That's just going to be a little bit annoying. But if we're just going into combat, it makes us even bigger. Oh, we're silly. Oh, okay. Oh, it says where you're looking, but it can't be used in air? That's silly. Maybe when it's mastered, but I somehow doubt that. Whee! Can it be used if I'm just like hovering midair? No. I don't know. This is another. It's kind of cool, but it's also just probably not going to be that useful. I mean, any buff while fighting Hinata will probably be nice, but this might even make fighting Hinata harder because obviously I have to aim a little bit differently than normally. Oh, I can just spam click it though, so actually I don't need to aim. Like, this is just a bonus 100 damage to my sword swing, and I don't even need to bother. Although, again, it does not work mid-air. So yeah, a kind of cool skill. It's a little annoying. And then it just does like a little half shutter step when you shift click like it said. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool new unique. We never got the test before. Technically speaking, I could have gotten all those emeralds or all of the mushrooms, but I didn't want to. Oh yes, also while I was exploring, I got 2 more Zane blood. Almost forgot about that. So if we get human, we can do vampire again. For real this time. Also, we need to get Ogre Flame. I completely forgot about that. So, read all these battle wills. Or, yeah, I will be reading all these battle wills. If we want to get Amaterasu from Commander, we need one of these to be Ogre Flame. So I'm just going to keep trying that. And final thing, let's head on over to the end, shall we? Or is in this list? End portal full. I want to get the rest of these souls, and I think that the end might be the best place to do it, because it's going to have a whole bunch of dragon girls. Plus, as far as like regular mobs go, Endermen are pretty good. Demon Lord Hockey. And just do this. Oh, sorry. Oh, you've got 19,000. You're only tier 2. Never mind. I thought you were going to be higher end than that. What about the dragon girls? Where are they? Really? Just not going to spawn one for me immediately, huh? Like, they were literally everywhere whenever we come into here last time. But the one time I want to see one. Excuse me, huh? How was that hovering mid-air? That's weird. Dragon girls. They're super common unless you want to find one, I guess. Wow, really? Just not a single one. Oh, there it is. Are you a tier 2 or a tier 3? You're only tier 2. You're slightly stronger than the Beholder things, but you are still tier 2 and nothing higher. So, for 14,850. That's still 10 souls. That's still better than most other things. So, this is probably still faster, but not going to be as fast in comparison as I was hoping. So, maybe we should do a full investigation real quick. Like, see if there's other mobs that spawn in different places. Okay, I marked the exit. Cool, I did not think I had. Thank you, past me, for being smart about it. Anyways, time to just do a little bit of exploration. Of course, I did not mark the exit with... I think waystones work across dimensions, so that's not actually scary. Also, recall 100% works across dimensions, so that works too. But better safe than sorry. I would like multiple redundant ways to get home, just in case. Time to just do some flying around in the end, beat up as many of the Grimoire mobs as we can, because every little bit helps, and they're definitely better than some of the rest. And we'll just read the battle manuals as we go. Will one of these please be Ogre Flame? That did not take long. These things can have music discs in them, right? And then I don't think we have a reason to go after elytras, but might as well see if we can't get one anyways. What is that? Oh, it's a wandering villager? I'm sorry, what? That's a new one. I don't care about skull boxes, and I don't really... Yeah, I'm not gonna really get anything interesting out of this, am I? Maybe there might be music discs of some sort, but there's not really gonna be anything else, I don't think. Might as well clear the whole thing and see if we get anything good, though. I'm stuck. Oh yeah, I'm massive. I can't make it through doors anymore. Yeah, let's turn Engorger off for now. It's kind of cool, but it's got some annoying quirks about it. Anyways, I'll just probably see you when you finish looting this place. It's not gonna have anything good. I highly doubt it. Out of curiosity. 14,895. 14,895. I doubt you're very good, but 1.7, not even a full one. Yeah, that just ain't going to be worth it. We're not going to get much else out of the end, but it's still should get its fair shot. Yeah, I've been at this for a little bit, and this is good for EP grinding and soul grinding, but I don't know if it's the best thing for soul/EP grinding. Do now have plenty of ender pearls though. So I don't know. Basically, this all of the Endermen give like 1.6 to 1.8 EP, or souls rather, which means they're about equivalent with the tier 1 Grimoire of Gaia mobs. Things like the mummies, things like these satyresses, and the centaurs all give about the same amount. The dragons, the Ender Dragon girls, and the Behenders, or whatever they're called. Ooh, we got a spawn egg, another one of those. That's 2. I haven't spawned them in because I'm very afraid that I will accidentally hockey or whatever. So basically, each of these gives, like, just shy of 2, and there's a lot of them. I think that's more than some of the basic mobs, but less than some of the other ones, so they do spawn in droves. I don't know. Hunting Endermans might be more efficient than if it was just Endermans versus like the other basic mobs. We have 2 different types of tier 2 Grimoire of Gaia mobs. So they spawn relatively commonly and they each give 10. So, I don't know. And they spawn always. So, it's a maybe. It's a question of more reliably getting tier 2s versus occasionally getting a tier 3. And the tier 3s are just so much better as far as souls go. I'm not sure if it's better or not. We're gonna head home. I've been at this for like 20 minutes or so. We got like 200 souls almost, like 180, 150. I'm not entirely sure. I think hunting in the desert might be better, or hunting in a taiga. Because in the taiga, it'll spawn minotaurs and Valkyries, or that mountain near where the village is, where the winter village is. Only problem with that is I think those are nighttime specifically. It's a big question of there's a lot of stuff to go into figuring out which one's actually better. I don't know for sure. It's pretty good in the end, but I think there's probably better ways. Anyways, this egg can get put away with the other trader egg for now. You and you go in here. You go in here. Actually, no, you go in here. I have plenty of inventory stuff to go through at some point. I'll fix this in a moment. Anyways, let's do one more thing before we end off. Let's go kill a big flying fish again, shall we? And we'll make sure to eat it with one of our skills this time. Because last time, just completely forgot. Had gourmet and a starved. Just didn't use either. Really should have. I mean, it's not like Charybdis is going to get much of a chance to do anything. Actually, no. I'm going to slow roll this so I can eat the megalodons too, so we can officially do that little quest we're supposed to have done. I already... Hold on, have I been in that Charybdis cave? There's no way I haven't, right? Like, I didn't just miss the one right on my doorstep, did I? I doubt it, but there's a chance. Okay, no, I did clear this one. Cool. It's probably a good enough spot to fight Charybdis anyways, though, so let's grab the active one. I'll finish up filling up the other one in a little bit, or at some point soon. Let's go. Charybdis is going to get consumed. Actually, I cannot fly, that's right. So I should probably switch out Freerin for Oppressor or something. Where is it? There it is. Flicker. Gourmet. Oh, that's gonna be slow, isn't it? You can survive a basic punch, right? Oh, you can survive like 5 of those. That's gonna work out fine. I did not eat it! What did I... Gourmet gives corrosion, which does damage over time, and I guess I punched it one more time than I meant to. Because once again, we do not get the full rewards from eating it with corrosion, I do not think. Because I goofed. Actually, maybe I did? I definitely gained something. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that again. Make sure we eat it with starved or something this time. Like, I think I messed this up again. Let's do this. I have 2 extra Charybdis cores. We're going to make sure that we do it right this time. Punch it like 3 times. That'll take away most of its max health. And from there, just starve it the rest of the way. That way, we know for sure that it is not going to get messed up. Also, the more times we do this, the more Charybdis meat we get, which is good, because I need 64 of that for cook. And this is just going to take a moment. I just need to find a couple slightly bigger mobs, please. Like, a Yuki-Onna. A Yuki-Onna will do. This should also give, like, 10 souls. Or 0 souls. I guess that works, too. Not really what I wanted, but sure. Or... If I'm feeding a Charybdis core, do I not get the rewards from it too? I don't think I ever thought about that or looked at it before, but that might be the case. Was I trying to feed a Charybdis core off of wardens before? Is that why I wasn't getting EP off the wardens too? There's an okay chance that that might have been a thing, but I don't remember. Anyways, let me just fill this thing up real quick. It shouldn't take it too long. I'm not going to get very far if I leave behind the Charybdis core and try to power up a bull deer beef, because that's what just happened. And I wonder if anyone noticed that before I did. Like, that was what just happened. And you probably could have noticed it if you had sharp eyes a moment ago. Anyways, now with the actual thing we're trying to power up here, let's go to this. I'm a goofball. Okay, Charybdis rematch again. And 100%, if you have a core out, you do not get the rewards for yourself. That's interesting. Probably should have known about that sooner. Probably could have figured that out sooner if I was paying attention. Anyways, time to go again. Punch it. Let's not even punch it 3 times. Let's punch it twice. Just to make sure. 1. Oh. What made my normal punch do corrosion damage? I don't remember. Does starved do that? It does. I don't think I ever noticed that. That's something. Messed that up a bit, huh? 283. 283, 535. 283, 535. Okay, I guess you only get the reward for eating an inert core once. So, note to self. Don't use starved. Use gourmet if you want to eat Charybdis. Because I have proceeded to do the same thing, messing up that fight twice now, and I only have 1 more core to try it again. So that's a goof on my part. Again, the exact same goof twice in a row. I really need to pay more attention sometimes. Like, I am a goofball. Let's start building up this one. Although, at this point, we're just fighting Charybdis for the souls. Like, that's 800 souls at a time. That's a big chunk of what we need. If I can just find a couple more cores, I think I only need to fight like 3 more Charybdises, and that'll be enough. 16,750. 16,750, 52. Actually, hold on. Most of these mobs are just better than the Enderman, so really hunting in the end isn't worth it. At daytime, it's basically just the Enderman. At nighttime, I'll get tier 3s and whatnot going too, so... Sorry, villagers. Nope, thing, I need to beat you up. Anyways, looking at the time with, I think it was 15 minutes I recorded last night, I think we're actually over time. So, let's just fight the evil chicken real quick and then we'll end off. Hello, evil chicken. Goodbye, evil chicken. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I realize there's one more thing I want to do. Now, this should have been running while we were away, right? Just to double check. Flicker. Like, I want to say this. Oh, 100% this was running while we were away. Actually, it ran through the entire thing. How many villagers is this? 230. Turns into... Yeah, that was 40 villagers. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite proud of this, and I could just do that again. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is going to make this significantly easier. Just run around doing stuff. This will keep loading in villagers while we're away, and we can just come back and get like 40 at a time, or I can auto set this up for a bunch more than that. I just need to stack these full of a bunch of fuel, and this full of a bunch of ender pearls and blaze rods, and this full of a bunch of emeralds. That's gonna work out pretty well. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody.